Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Hi, we're here. It's us. We're here. How are you guys doing? Welcome to It's a Super Scary Saturday Sleepover. Of course, as always, it's you guys and Scott and myself. Oh, and Oreo Jr. is here and he has a little heart. Yeah, look at him. He's so cute. He has his little heart, smoking jacket on, with his little scarf. He's cute. He's doing it big here. We'll just throw him up here on my shoulder and hope he doesn't fall. It is not animal abuse if he falls. It's by choice. Or, you know what? It's gravity working. Okay, Scott, are you ready for this? For our campfire stories? Our spooky tale. Do you know what the tale is today?
I do not.
That's because I didn't tell you. Ooh, how scared. I'm kidding. It's the girl in the hotel.
All right.
This could go any kind of way. You know what I think about when I think about the girl in the hotel?
Probably not what I'm thinking, but
We're going to have Oreo Jr. bite the hell out of Scott. That's what we're going to do. I'm thinking The Shining. Remember them two little girls that were standing there just looking crazy as hell? Well, they weren't even looking crazy. It was just scary. They were just standing there just like Oreo Jr. and I. Like, you got to get that buccal fat removed. Yeah. So they were just doing it. So period. It reminds me of that. I hope it's that scary because Stephen King got some bangers, some scary bangers. Okay, well, let's get our campfire party started. You know, we got Scott Mama supplied. We got fantastical fruit today. Scott, you want to smell it? It smells delicious.
It does smell good.
It's really pretty. I like it. Okay, let's get this thing lit up. Let's get this campfire thing going. Ooh, la, la, la. And let's get these woods. And baby, let's get this story going because it's about to get scary. Okay, here we go. It's called The Girl in the Hotel. Wait, let me get a swig of water. I don't know why I'm dehydrated today. I have not been drinking my water. Make sure y'all drink y'all water. Scott, have you been drinking your water?
I'm trying.
Scott and I have not been doing a good job.
Yeah, I get thrown into that.
I haven't seen you drink water.
Well, maybe you weren't looking.
Or maybe you weren't drinking water. Okay, let's get started. Oliver and his family were home from vacation when their car broke down. Girl, it is already scary. We could just shut the book right there. Send me the receipt and I'll get scared because this car repairs are expensive. Like really expensive. It's crazy. It was a stormy night, so there was no help around. Oh God, and then it's raining too. Ugh. Stuck without any way out, the family then spotted something on the map. A hotel nearby could be seen over the horizon. Wait, on the map, or they could just see it. They decided to make the walk, which would take about 10 minutes. As the family came towards the hotel, they found that it was not very comforting. Y'all could have just slept in the car, honey. I would have just stayed in the car. What say you, Scott? Like, okay, Scott, if we had, and y'all in the comment section, tell me, if we got stuck in a car, or I'm sorry, if our car broke down on a stormy night, and the only thing that we saw was a non-comforting hotel, like, okay, let's just say it's like, I don't know, some bad, terrible, like,
Bates Motel.
Yeah. What would we do? What would y'all do?
I don't know. Tough.
I would just sleep in the car. Because what if they got bed bugs?
Well, don't want bed bugs.
The building was in a poor state, had been left in the dirt, having been left in the dirt, and there were very few visitors. However, the family was content with it since they would have a roof over their head while they found a repairman to fix the car. They're like, y'all taking chances here. We're in a scary book right now. Upon entering to check in for the night, they went up to the receptionist. She was a kind lady who gave Oliver a few candies as a welcome gift. Oh, that's sweet. The receptionist then gave them the room key for the night. Before they could go check the room, the receptionist stopped them with a glum look. She was like, "Do I look glum?"
You
I just look like I need chin surgery. Look. "Do not go to the floor above yours," she warned, as if she were a security guard. "Some repairs are being done upstairs." Oliver and his parents heeded the warning. However, Oliver felt that the warning was a little weird. The building definitely needed repairs, but how she warned them had him worried. So that means don't take your little upstairs. That means stay your little downstairs. Duh. In the end, Oliver and his family went up and entered the room. The room wasn't too bad, even if it was a bit dirty. Child, here we go, them bed bugs. The beds were clean enough, so Oliver didn't need to be worried about sneezing from the dust. Soon, the family was ready to go to bed. Oliver would sleep on the bed next to his parents. As he drifted off, he suddenly felt a chilly sensation. He woke up feeling colder than usual. The fan wasn't that strong, so it couldn't have made it so chilled. He looked around, wondering what was freezing him. "Sir, go to sleep. Go to bed. You can't be cold in your sleep, sir. You can't do it. So just take your little to bed and stop worrying about it." This is how we end up in this book here. This is how we end up. I feel like we just gonna end up in a really terrible situation because he want to be nosy. But there was nothing. Then out of nowhere, he felt a tap on his right shoulder. He looked to the right and saw his parents were still sleeping. Then another tap. Oliver turned to his left. "Hello," a girl popped out of nowhere. Girl right there with it. Something just like boom, boom, boom. Then it's like, bam, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? What you doing? What you doing, Scott? What you doing?" Like, no, go to bed. I would have went to sleep. Before Oliver could scream, the girl quickly covered his mouth, stopping him from making any noise. "Shh. Shh. Not so loud," the girl whispered. Oliver panicked for a little before calming himself down. He looked at the girl, thinking she was about his age. She wore a yellow dress and had her hair tied in two buns. Wait, how did she even get inside? "Sir," start screaming, run downstairs. Like, I would have left. I would have been like, "Let me get on back to this car." Because even if it's not a ghost, why the hell is a little girl just up in your room like that? What you guys got?
Yeah, no, it's not a good situation.
"Who are you and how did you get here?" asked Oliver. The girl gave him a sheepish smile before replying, "You didn't lock your door." Heifer, that's not a reason to just walk your little self in. What? Oliver got out of the bed and looked at the door. To his surprise, it was indeed open. That was weird, he thought. Didn't his parents lock the door? He specifically remembered hearing his mother lock it. "I saw the door wide open, so I had to check it out." "No, ma'am." "No, ma'am." The girl added. After some awkward silence, the girl sighed. "I'm bored. Let's go play." Oliver couldn't tell if she was serious or not. How could he possibly think about playing games so late at night with his parents sleeping, no less? He hesitated, not wanting to wake his parents up. However, the girl looked eager and excited, so Oliver felt bad about turning down her offer. Finally, after some thought, he agreed. Okay. Satisfied, the girl took his hand and dragged him out. Oliver was a little worried, but he thought that a girl his age wouldn't think about hurting him in any way. What you got, Scott?
Yeah, better watch himself. A little too nonchalant.
Your parents right there, sir. Like at any time you could be like, Mom, I'm about to go play with this little girl that said our door was wide open and she want to go play and it's only 3:00 in the morning. After they closed the door, the girl skipped around the corridor. Oliver would have told her to stay quiet if the hotel didn't have so few people. She stopped in front of him and extended her hand. I am Mia Smith. Oliver reluctantly took the hand and shook it. I'm Oliver, he greeted. So what are you doing here? Oh, my family and I are here on a vacation, Mia explained before huffing disappointingly. What does a disappointed huff sound like? I feel like that was frustration.
Close enough.
Okay. I really hate this place. It's so lame. Then her face softened, looking very sad. It gets really lonely here. Girl, how long have y'all been at this little raggedy hotel, child? Still there's a picture. Okay, there is a picture, but it's way down the way. Oliver didn't understand why anyone would feel lonely, especially since she had her parents with her. Child, she unalive. She ain't for this world, child. However, he didn't say anything, thinking his question would be pointless. It would be. You don't have any friends to play with? Oliver asked. In this place, there are no kids here, Mia explained. That leaves you and me. Suddenly, Oliver saw Mia peek up. She turned to him and grabbed his hand again. Let's go upstairs, she suggested. To this, Oliver bagged away. Sir, you just now bagging away like some little girl is then waltzed up in your room, tapping you on the shoulder, appeared out of nowhere. Let's just recap this story real quick because I feel like we missing the plot here. She then tapped you on the shoulder. Woke, I guess you were up already. Asked you to come out. Now she's fully dressed. It's what, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. She's fully dressed in a yellow dress, hair all tied up, just looking like she's ready to start the day. And then she takes you outside the room. She's skipping down the hallway and she's suggesting you do something that lady told you not to do that made you feel some kind of way. What do you think he gonna do, Scott? What do y'all think he gonna do?
The wrong thing.
I never read one of these stories where they did the right thing. I mean, last story, some man and took some eyeballs out of a jar and put it in a snowman.
Well, leave it out.
That don't mean just because we need don't mean we should get, We shouldn't, he warned. The old lady said we shouldn't go there. Yet Mia kept assuring him that everything was going to be fine. It's not. Come on. I've been there, she insisted. There's no one up here to repair the floors anyway. Oliver, what was that grunt about?
Just reminded me of somebody with bad floors.
Oh my God. If you know, you know. Anyway, Oliver was unsure if Mia was telling the truth. The old lady had seemed serious about the floor above being under repair. However, Mia couldn't possibly be lying, or could she? She's lying, so she's a ghost. Oliver couldn't say no and agreed to follow her. Why can't you? Did she ask you 4 times, sir? Because we've had people that say, oh, if you ask somebody 4 times, they just got to say yes. Who said that? When they got up there, Oliver found that the floor, much like the one below, was still intact. It didn't seem too badly damaged apart from a few cracks in the wall. The floor itself was also safe, and it did look empty. Mia then ran towards one of the rooms and called for Oliver. She seems to be very, very familiar with this place, sir. Again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Some little girl then just walks her little self up in the room, and you just down to do whatever she wants to do. What could go wrong? Let's play some hide and seek, she offered. Oliver was still scared of the emptiness of the room. But Mia held his hand again. With one look at Mia's sweet smile, he felt his fears vanish. Sir, you gonna have a real hard knock life, sir. Cause I don't think you hit puberty yet, and you doing all this before puberty for some chick. You about to have a very hard life, sir. Let me tell you how this ends, Scott. Y'all want to know how this ends?
Yeah.
Y'all want to know how it ends? Not this story in particular, like just what's this little boy name?
Oliver.
Little Oliver. You know what's gonna happen to little Oliver Twist here in his future? Let me tell you where his future lies. It lies in one of those Thailand scam videos where he didn't go to Thailand and she like, oh, my mama need this, my daddy need this, my uncle need this, you need to buy me this, I'm starting a business, and then he look up, he broke. That's how it ends. But let's see what Oliver gonna do this time. But Oliver, in about 20 years, you gonna be in a Thailand scam, sir. Mark my words. Here we go. And so, having nothing to fear, Oliver agreed, going off with Mia in their game of hide and seek. They played for hours, having a blast hiding from room to room. Never had Oliver had so much fun playing with someone his age. Mia was just full of fun and energy. Oh, look at Mia. How had he missed so much? He didn't want to stop playing. They played and played until Oliver let out a strong yarn. He like, yeah. He like, yeah. Yeah. Gotta get to bed. My parents about to be up. Seeing him yarn, Mia came to him and said, maybe we should get you back to bed. Oliver didn't want to go to bed, but his body was slowing down and his eyes were shutting. Reluctantly, he allowed Mia to lead him back to his room. There, he and Mia looked at each other before he could go in. Thank you for playing with me, and also for the candies. I've had fun after such a long time, Mia said with her eyes twinkling in happiness. How did that look? It's got it. Let me see that. Can I see those? Bam, I'm twinkling in happiness. Yes. No? Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Oliver smiled, thankful that a kid like Mia had fun with him. Alas, with another yarn, Oliver was about to sleep. Before they parted ways, Mia gave Oliver a high five, confirming their friendship. That's all it takes.
Guess so.
Period. She then turned around and left him, disappearing into the corridor. Oliver couldn't look away from Mia for a while, so happy for the fun he had had. Period. Okay, Oliver, you made it back to the room safely, so maybe she wasn't everything that I said. Let's see. The next day, Oliver woke up and decided to sneak upstairs to find Mia. Why would she be upstairs, sir, when that lady told you don't go up there? He looked around for her, but to his sadness, he couldn't find her. He called to her, but her voice could not be heard because she is not of the living, sir. Then he looked into one of the rooms for Mia. There, at an open window, he saw what looked like a bracelet. On the bracelet, it said her name, Mia Smith. He grabbing the bracelet, Oliver then went down to find her. At the reception counter, Oliver ran to meet the old lady. She saw the boy and smiled. And what can I do for you? She asked. Oliver then put the bracelet on top of the counter, which the lady took. After she read the tag, her heart stopped. How you know her heart stopped? Oliver noticed that her face grew frightened. She covered her mouth and sighed before telling him. I'm sorry, dear, she said. Oliver was clueless. Why was she apologizing? Did something happen to Mia? Turned around, what the lady said next was something had already happened. Mia Smith was a guest in the hotel. She was with her family on vacation, just as she had said. They lived on the floor where Oliver had played with her. But then one night, Mia was sleepwalking towards an open window when suddenly she fell out of it. Oh my God. Girl, that's crazy. Oh my God. Ooh, honey. Ooh, honey. That's horrible.
Was it Daddy Eric Clapton?
Huh?
Never mind.
Wait, I didn't hear what you
I
said.
said, who's her daddy, Eric Clapton?
Did he fall out a window?
His baby did.
Is this like a thing that happens to people or children a lot? That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Oliver gasping hard. Me too, Oliver, honey. We gasping together in unison. Learning that Mia had unalived instantly after the brutal fall. How could that be? If Mia was unalive, then who had he been playing with last night? Remember we discussed this, sir. If somebody comes into your room, your locked hotel room at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, fully dressed, hair just fluffed, makeup done, that is not like, no. No, talking about let's go play. You're in Stephen King's The Shining. That's what happens, sir. He was distraught in disbelief that the girl he had so much fun with wasn't really there at all. Could it have been a dream, or was it Mia's ghost? Oliver had little time to ask for answers. The repairman had finished repairing their car, and he didn't want to scare his parents. If it had been my parents and I was like, yeah, I was out from 2 o'clock to like 5 o'clock in the morning playing with this little girl who I don't know I was dreaming or if it was a ghost, my parents would have gave me a whooping. They wouldn't have been scared. They would have been mad. It would have been a different emotion. So, with the mystery deep inside of his head, Oliver was forced to leave without asking anything more. The car then drove off, leaving the haunted hotel behind. Oliver looked back at the building. This is me looking back. This is Oliver, I'm sorry, looking back. And saw someone at the top of it. From that same window, he saw the image of the same girl he had seen last night. The little girl, Mia Smith, was standing in the window waving at him. And before Oliver could call for his mother in a blink, Mia disappeared into thin air. Oof. Oof. Out of his sight, and maybe out to find her next playmate. Ha 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 ha. It was Mia. You see her up there? That's Mia. There go Oliver looking over his shoulders. God, there you go. It's so scary. I was scared. I was so scared. Okay, Scott, what is your lesson learned? You guys, what did y'all learn from that story? If anything, like,
when we go on a road trip, you got to make sure your car's in proper working order.
Period. Or have some AAA. Have some AAA. Just have y'all some AAA. Or if you have insurance, then they have some kind of roadside assistance. Just have some roadside assistance. Period. What I learned is I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Okay. Or Oliver ain't afraid of no ghosts. The second thing I learned is becoming someone who gets scammed in Thailand is like there are levels to it. It starts young. I feel like Oliver gonna still get, scammed down to the Thailand. And number 3, if some person comes to your room at the dead of night, it's probably not good. Even if it's not a ghost, it could be like a robber. It could be like, if she had been older, maybe a prostitute. I don't know. It could have been something. So don't just be down just because somebody comes to your hotel room in the middle of the night and just walks in and taps you on the shoulder.
I agree.
Period. So with that, thank you guys for coming. It's been a blast for me. We're gonna conclude this story here. We're gonna blow out our campfire. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment if you would like. From wherever we are to wherever you are, peace and love and happiness. And we bid you adieu. We thank you for stopping by, and we'll be back soon. So we'll see you guys later.